In June 2011, a delegation comprising 70 students from the University of the Gambia, headed by history lecturer Ensa Touray, left the Gambia for a research program in Guinea-Bissau. The purpose of the exercise was to find out from the elders how Kaabu emerged as a dominant regional power with well-established decentralized political administration after the political withdrawal of the ancient Mali Empire. The 5 days research took the historical fact-finders to 2 distinct townships, namely Kansala, the imperial capital of Kaabu, and to the site where a bloody battle between the Manding animus and the invading Fula Muslim warriors from Futa was fought. This was the first time the University of the Gambia has embarked on a research of this nature. The exercise was partly inspired by the sweeping research conducted by an international scholar, Professor Babakar Barry. In his book entitled Senegambia and the Atlantic Slave Trade, Barry attempted to describe what he called the Greater Senegambia region. This included countries such as the Gambia, Senegal, Mauritania, Mali, Guinea-Conakry, and Guinea-Bissau. Having read the subject extensively, Ensa Touray offers us some useful lessons as regards to the scope and methodology of the research in Bissau.
The oral and the field research conducted by University of the Gambia Socio-historical Fact-Finders Society is to create a new paradigm in the historiographical presentation of our pre-colonial history of Greater Senegambia. The purpose of our research in Kaabu is to provide first-hand information or to get first-hand information on how Kaabu emerged as a greater regional power after the withdrawal of Manding Empire in the 15th century. And also the conditions and the factors that were actually explored by the different aristocrats in the different kingdoms within the region to come together to establish that empire and to understand the internal dynamics of political dispensation in Kaabu during the height of the empire. The clash between Kaabu and Futa could be rationalized in the context of globalization. We have to understand that the coming of the European had an impact on the stable social and political phenomena or atmosphere in our region. Kaabu and Futa were all situated to have dominance over regional trade. In order to do that, these people had to compete over the control of the major strategic rivers. That is Rio Nunes, that is the River Nunes, and that of River Jeba. And that is why, after the control of these rivers, these people had to control the major trading system, especially 2 parochial trading systems. One was legitimate trade that was introduced in the latter part of 19th century, and that of the contraband slave trading system that actually was also going on, as a result of the introduction of cash crop production in Africa.
Throughout the history of Africa, the issue has always been about traveling and conquering new frontiers with a view to settling down and founding families. In Africa, the migration of ethnic groups from one place to the other contributed to a large extent in the growth and expansion of ethnic groups that have remained dominant in their geographical entities. One kingdom that was founded as a result of the confluence of several factors was Kaabu. It existed between 1537 and 1867. Kaabu rose to prominence in the region as a former province of the Mali Empire. It was a Mandinka kingdom of Senegambia centered on modern northeastern Guinea-Bissau, extending into Casamance in Senegal. The famed Imam of Kaabu, Bafo de Sane, grew up reading the historical origins of his Mandinka tribe and the close links between the various ethnic groups in the Greater Senegambia region.
The history of Kaabu, what they got from the elders about Kaabu Empire. 3 clans left the Kaaba from Saudi Arabia. The name of the elderly clan called Kamisimbong and Kanuba Simbong and Lawali Simbong. That Lawali Simbong was the first ruler in Manding Kaaba. From there, the first place they built, they called that place Kirikole. That is where they first established. Then they built a village. After that, Then they told everybody that they will name it after the Kaaba. That is where they call Manding Kaaba. That Lawali Simbong, he was the first ruler in Manding Kaaba. That Lawali Simbong was the one who gave birth to Nara Makang. Nare Makang. That Nare Makang was the one who inherited him in kingship. That Nare Makang was the one who gave birth to Sunjata Keita and Dantarang Tumani. He was also a ruler in Manding. That Nara Makang, his wife, Sasuma Merenteng. That was the name of the wife. That Sasuma Merenteng, at the age of 7, for 7 good years did not give birth. Then he gave birth to Sunjata Keita and Dantaran Tumani. Trama Kamba gave birth to Kambi. 6 regions used to rule in Kansala. Mana and Pachana. They always join. Tumanna and Sama also join. Jimara and Kantora also join. These were the ones who joined kingship. From here to around somewhere around Soma. Wherever you see this Nyancho so named, know that his origin is from Kaabu. It's from Kaabu. Up to Guinea Conakry. Up to Kinara in the southern region of Guinea-Bissau. Up to Nyomi in the Gambia. Wherever you see a Nyancho, the origin is from Kaabu. The Manswankas are originally from Mandinkas. The tribe called Biramolu also are from Mandinkas. The Lebos are also from Mandinkas. And the Serers, these are all Mandinkas.
The meteoric rise of Kaabu and its gradual fall will continue to be critically examined and debated by historians and non-historians alike for many years to come. However, a brief analysis of the growth and expansion of Kaabu offers us some useful insights into what was once a bursting kingdom. Of all the rulers of Kaabu, none was more dominant than the 12th and last king Janke Sane. In a typical traditional setting, dependence on mystical powers was high on the political agenda. It was always in the minds of the people and anyone who was warming up for the throne. So we ask why Janke Sane's reign was characterized by war and violence.
The reign of Janke from 1850 to 1868 marked the beginning of new form of exploitation. During the period of cash crop production, Kaabu Empire taxed the dependent territories to provide certain amount of farm produce for the people of Kaabu. That was actually carried out and extended up to Guinea Conakry, in which Fullers were the dominant force. Therefore, with the new wave of trade, Kaabu was making effort to reaffirm, to entrench its dominance over the existing territories. While those on the southern part, especially southern rivers in Guinea Conakry, were also mobilizing human and material resources to make sure that they challenge the strength of the Kaabu Empire in order for them to extricate themselves from the exploitation of Kaabu Empire. Consequently, the conflict degenerated to the violence between the Kaabu and the people of Futa Jalloum. And the Kaabu people were ready to be exterminated just to see that they are not dominated by the Fulani forces from Futa Jalloum in Guinea Conakry. Mama Janke was determined to expose Kaabu to all forms of tactics just to resist Fuller's invasion.
A large swath of land lie uncultivated, abandoned completely by the residents of this settlement. This is Kansala, the imperial capital of Kaabu. So what has happened to this great capital? Tombong Sane, the man who claims to be a relation to the legendary Jankéwali, said more than 200 years after the total annihilation of Kaabu, Kansala is still awash with forces of the underworld. Forces that Jankéwali has used to expand his kingdom, and most significantly, they were the forces that probably brought him to power and ultimately witnessed his dramatic fall from power.
Afaya Jankéwali kensende.
Jankéwali was not an ordinary man.
But
not only Jankéwali.
Anybody
who is to be installed in Kaabu, they were actually attached to something spiritually. Jankéwali was connected to spirits. Wherever he goes for war, the spirit will fight for him. That is why the genes or the spirit help him to explode the armory.
Side by side with the socio-historical fact-finders, Tombong Sane explained the various conspiracy theories that made the rounds in Kansala during Jankéwali's reign. To back up his argument, a shrine that was reportedly used by Jankéwali's soldiers was cited as a classic example of the forces that virtually controlled everything that had to do with Jankéwali and the kingdom of Kaabu. In this stone, Tombong Sane narrated, the soldiers preparing to go to war will know about their fate. But how?
This is the white stone. The 5 clans. It belongs to the 5 clans here. Why it belongs to those 5 clans? At that time,
Sonko,
Sanyang, Manjang, Jambang, Konjira, they own this particular white stone. When they are going for war, this is where they sharpen their swords. And this particular hole you are seeing in the middle, this is where they pour the milk. The others hole in the corner there, normally the palm wine is normally poured there. This other one beside the main hole, this is where they pour the human blood. When they are going for war, they will come one by one. Whoever sharpen the sword, if actually see that particular white milk turned into black, they will actually ask the person to stay, because if the person goes, he will die. Whoever sharpen the knife and it is not changed, the color doesn't change, which means you will come back here safe. And whatever they say here, that's what they are going to do. And this was normally protected by the spirits or genes.
It was a time when Islam had not taken roots in this area and to the people. Combat operations were always based on 2 fronts: military might and spiritual capabilities. The raging controversy as regard the circumstances that led to the total annihilation of Kansala and the subsequent death of Jankéwali loom large in the minds of today's generation of Kaabunkers and the descendants of the Fullers of Futotoro. Different accounts from both sides of the divide have conflicting stories as regard the final moments of Jankéwali when the end was inevitable. This version maintained that Jankéwali disappeared, and Tombong Sane went on to say that no one can precisely say where Jankéwali was buried.
Jankéwali, but generation to generation will come. Nobody will be able to identify the grave or the tomb of Jankéwali. When the war was about to come, he called his griot Jaliwali Jebati. His wife Kumba Sambang. He convened a meeting. Whenever the Futa people identify my grave, Futa will end up ruling this world. From their shrine, that is Jalambantang, between the shrine and his palace, Jankéwali, Jaliwali Jebati, Kumba Sambang, they disappeared completely. Nobody could identify the tomb of the wife, the Jali, and Jankéwali himself.
The view from Sefo Charnambalo of Kanjufa is different. According to him, he was told by his parents that when the Fuller army attempted to capture Jankewale Sane, he rushed to his gun stores and set it ablaze.
Sebbe yahayno jabta jawde fulbe na imabbe be jabta
okay
ayido baldi ko ni way be wi kambe tan sebbe jogi dere to few wala gol ni fewta e baldi heni.
Okay, now he said the thing is the Mandinka kings, the Mandinka and his people were invading the Fullers all the time, seizing their cattle, their wealth and whatsoever they have. And when we come to the side of bedding, they said only the kings, that is the Mandinkas, should lie comfortably on the bed. But for the Fullers, they have to lay across the bed. Yeah. Okay, that was one of the greatest reasons why the Fullers attacked them. But for them, anybody who is to be appointed a king here or a chief, if you are to be a governor at Kaabu, will not come back here to Kanjufa. You'll have to go to Tabajang. Okay. Okay, Tabajang is in the Kaabu region. You'll have to go to Tabajang. From there, you go to Kambana. You go to Wonango. You pay respect to the Bani Malaki tree, the lucky tree. Then you come here and sit on your throne. Here in Kaabu here.
Alpha Bakari Gidali.
It's Alpha Bakari Gidali.
Alpha Mama Pare.
And Alpha Mama Pare. They were the ones who fought the Mandinkas here. That's why since then it's the Fullers who have been ruling this area. That's how it has been.
He was the 12th and last ruler of Kaabu, yet Jankewale Sane's reign was characterized by war and violence, demonstrating once again the military might upon which Kaabu was built. And when the end was near, the invading Fuller army fought with Jankewale's forces and ultimately destroyed Kaabu.
Way mama janke ombare ya barsan ne bela bantan to jalam bantan ye kedo kana majo ban kedo janjo to takabule.
The audience and the readers should understand that the withdrawal of Manding suzerainty over Kaabu in the 15th century marked the emergence of monarchical-based administration dominated by the Korins of Sanes and Nanis, who were determined to control the region's political and economic affairs. Consequently, the political and the economic viability of the region provoked the Fullers to attack. This led to the invasion from Futa Jalon, led by Imam Al-Mami Omar of Futa Imam. Consequently, Kaabu was destroyed. It is left to the readers to judge or conclude who the victor was. Was Kaabu a winner in that war, or Fulani people from Futa Jalon were the winners? To respond or answer to theoretical questions raised in the narration, it is important for socio-historical fact-finders to explore the region of Futa in order to get the actual version of Fulani people over Kaabu and Fulani war. It should be known by everybody that Kansala was a place where the shaft of black iron finished men. Men counting prayer beads, men swinging gods of gin, all married dead here in Kansala, the place of extermination known as Turubangu.
Kaabu yang go to Turubanga. Hani Turubanga parado ya kolenga ne silong kole molu doya. Nkuru sango ani sangu sane bintu mori sane ani tamba sara malanda malani ndemba duwabu kelo ay modu bang wali jamana la balu lu nga jonde fala salu jonde balula iko kori ngokulu ko ma fa nyan joti ko yi